I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you. Talk like you too.
What's up, guys? Ghost Shredder 822005 and bringing us an action figure review. Today I'll be reviewing the Walmart exclusive Deadpool 2 movie, Cable. I got this guy off eBay, actually, not Walmart, because I couldn't find him at Walmart. I got him for like $35. But on the front, you see Cable, all his weapons, his accessories. You see he's 14 plus. You see Marvel Legends, warning not for children under 3 years old. Why it says 14 plus still. Nathan Summers is scratched out to show Cable. The Deadpool logo of the X-Men one side. There's a silhouette of Cable. Back, the same silhouette, the same scratched out stuff, and there's some attention warning stuff. Side, same thing. Bottom, nothing really spectacular. And the top, nothing really spectacular either. So let's get to it and crack this guy open. And here's Cable on the packaging. I'm really happy I got this guy. Originally, I saw him at Walmart and didn't grab him because I didn't have any money on me. And then when I got money, he was gone. So I got him on eBay, and I'm really happy I got him. He has a few minor issues that I will go over in this review. Other than that, he's pretty solid. But let's get into his accessories, articulation, detail, and all that stuff, and wrap up this review. Cable comes with 2 fisted hands, and then 2 trigger finger hands. Cable can hold the pistol he comes with in either hand, or it can go in this little holster he has on the side of his belt. Cable does come with this giant long rifle he has, and it has 2 different hooks. So one of them is just this short kind of grenade launcher looking thing, and it just pop on there, and it looks kind of basic. But this other one, I'm not sure what's different. I mean, I know like the sculpting is different, but I don't know like what this one does over the other one. But both pop on. I usually go with the more simpler one, like so. And if you wanted to, you can pop this one just in there. All of his every accessory he has except for his big gun and his hands have a place to go on the figure, so that's pretty cool. Getting him posed with this thing can be a bit tricky. What I usually do is take the cape off when I do this. This is going to be a long segment. So what I usually do is I take the cape off, and honestly, you can leave the cape off. I want to get a cloth one because it does hinder articulation a lot. I mean, this looks cool by itself, but this thing's kind of hard to get him in a position with because it's really big, and this figure doesn't have it has good articulation, just not enough to really get it in a good shooting pose. So you can get like that. You can get like around, see, it's something you gotta play with. You really gotta just finagle with it. You can get like this. That's decent, I'd say. But when you get this thing on, it gets in the way. So the cape can be an issue. But it's just like a really bad pose, but I'll show some at the picture at the end that you can get some really cool pictures with this gun. Going into the detail on this figure, it actually looks pretty good, so I'm gonna take the cape off just to show more of it. This cape is kind of basic. It's just a hard shell cape. It has like this grayish green, nothing too special, not a black wash as I might do myself, but other than that, it's just kind of basic. But looking at the figure itself, the face sculpt looks exactly like Josh Brolin in my opinion. No real issues with it at all. Back, you got some Robo, the Technovirus taking over his skin. Hair looks pretty cool. Eye looks pretty sweet. The arm looks cool. They decided not to paint the silver all the way around, so it goes right there, and then they just give up halfway. So that's kind of unfortunate. Hands look good though. This side looks good as well. There's a little bit of paint getting chipped there, but that might be my own fault. Pouches look good. The teddy bear looks pretty cool. They should have had more like a burn detail on this because it is burned in the movie, at least not at the end, but most of it is. The vest looks cool. I don't know how to take this off. I don't really want to try, but yeah. Pants look cool. Boots look sick. Everything on here looks really sick, to be quite honest. Putting the cape, I should leave the cape off. We're gonna go into the articulation. All right, so for articulation, oh, I'm just not doing the tripod. He has a ball joint in the neck and the head. As you can see, let's pop it off. So it's the thing that they've been doing. I really do like it. Sometimes I think they're still at the learning curve with it. So some figures it doesn't really work with, but this one it does. He looks up all of the way. No issues about that. Looks down all of the way too. He can go all the way around. He has a great neck pivot. No issue with that. And goes like that. Arms go forward about that much. Backwards all the way around. Arms can move outward that much. Same with the Robo arm. It can get caught right here, so you want to make sure you push down and go out. I think this one goes up more, but this one still gets great articulation. Bicep swivel on both sides. Double jointed elbows that both bend in around the same. Wrist swivel and hinge up and down, except for these hands that do have a roll of the dice movement. Ab articulation will be hindered, obviously, because of this thing, but I say you can get into the crunch only about that much. Back, pretty good. He has a waist swivel right there, but it's kind of hard to get to, but if you get the right point, he can swivel all of the way around. Legs kick forward about that much, backwards all the way, outward all of the way. He has a upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. He has a boot rotation, ankles move down, up, and he has a great ankle pivot. Going into size comparisons, using this mighty ruler, you can see that Cable is just above 6 inches tall. Here he is with the last figure I reviewed, which is the Kamino Clone Trooper. Here he is with his dad, Cyclops. Here he is next to Comic Logan. Here he is next to my kind of kit-bashed custom Cable for the comics, and this Cable is definitely taller because Josh Brolin is not 7 feet tall in real life. Here he is next to my Mafex comic Deadpool, and although he is kind of short, he is about like maybe the same height, maybe a little shorter than Deadpool, I really do think you can make this work. And finally, here he is next to a Clone Trooper and a hat. And that's my review. Overall, I really love this figure. I definitely like him more than my comic one just because his diet was really hindered with the articulation, whether he had this giant vest thing on it or not. So I really am a big fan of this guy. I did pay like $35 for him, as I've said, so that's probably the most I would pay for him. I wouldn't pay anything above that. He's definitely not worth the $40, but honestly, go check your Walmart and see if you can find him because he's actually really solid. Hope you guys like this review. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you,